So, a brief update on my eBay store. And I'm tired. It's going. The last couple weeks have been a little challenging to get things listed. And I'm talking a little bit lower because she's asleep in the back. So, yesterday I did try to find a little bit of motivation and just like I've been at like the end of the rope for a couple of weeks now, and it's been challenging, you know, working full time and then basically my part-time job, and then, you know, dealing with Scarlett, another, you know, by myself for about 20 hours a week, Monday through Thursday. That's another part-time. Just because of the way the hours, our schedules work out. So it's been rough. And then she started to crawl. But she looks so freaking adorable when she crawls. And she started clicking her tongue yesterday. So I follow different people on Instagram in the reselling community. And then I started recently following, you know, weight loss, healthy journey type people, as well as those in the debt-free journey. It wasn't my intentions. I initially just started with, you know, my reselling when I opened up this Instagram account, but I think it's just evolved into something more. So I follow lots of different people for the reselling. I, you know, follow those who do this full time, those who are about my level, those who do it like really, really, really part time. I follow all like different, just people in different journeys through their reselling. I don't typically spy on their stores. I like checking out their pages and what they post and their content that I do. There's this one in particular who I started following almost at the beginning of when I opened my Instagram. I'm not going to say her name. I don't really like interact with her. I do go to her page. It's someone who I don't want to say looked up to, but I guess aspire to maybe one day. She does it full time. And I would basically just view her, you know, when I'm scrolling through Instagram, I would basically just, you know, see whatever comes up. Recently, I've been purposely going to her page, and I don't know why. Like, I was just drawn to just go to her page and see if she has anything new. I actually was listening to one of her YouTube videos while I was listing, and something prompted me to go to her shop, which I searched it, I found it, I went in, and I guess my point is, sometimes I see these full-time resellers and I feel like it's unattainable. Like, you know, great if you're able to do it. Like, you know, I don't frown on anyone's success if done honestly. But how many people really manage to, you know? So I go to her page, and I don't feel like I struggle with pictures. I think I'm struggling with consistency with my pictures. And now with, you know, my main area moved, and now it's moved again, just because we're getting Scarlett into her area, into her room. So I'm just, like, I don't have a proper setup. I don't have a proper backdrop. I don't have any proper lighting. But I feel like I do pretty decent with my tools. So I go to her page, and I'm just basically checking out, like, her description, her, like, what are they doing? Or what is she doing, basically? And I see her pictures. And although they're not horrible, they're not, it's nice to know that they weren't these super duper professional quality pictures. And even though, again, they weren't horrible, you can tell where the light was kind of funking up a little bit, and how when they were hanging on the hanger, they weren't their best. It was just average pictures. I wouldn't say they were horrible. They, you know, I've seen horrible pictures. These weren't horrible. They were just average. And as much as I look up to this reseller, it kind of brought her back down and a little bit off the pedestal, and kind of to my level, to where even though she's doing this full time, you know, she's not using, you know, this huge professional, you know, setup for pictures. And I don't know, something just hit. It made it feel a little bit realer, if that makes sense. Again, her pictures were horrible. But it was just nice. I don't know. It's something clicked, and it was like, oh, well, she's like me. I'm like her, you know. It kind of put us on equal footing when it comes to just our pictures. Obviously, she has a bigger following, and she's doing it full time, and she's killing it. So I kind of got a little inspired and just at ease, I guess, with what's happening. So, I don't know, just something I felt like I needed to share, just because even though, yes, there's tons of resellers out there who are killing it, and they have, you know, a huge amount of knowledge, because they, you know, either been doing it full time for a long time, or they are doing it full time, and because they have gained the knowledge a little bit faster. I feel like I understand eBay for the most part. I've been a member. I've had an account since 2002. I've been selling maybe the following year. So I feel like I understand it. I just need the time to make it happen. And I don't know. Alright. I know this sounds a little depressing. It's not supposed to be a depressing video. I'm just trying to keep it low. She's sleeping. This is supposed to be a little bit of a motivational, you know, to where these resellers that are doing it full time, they're not on as tall of a pedestal as I guess we put them on, if that makes sense. Alrighty. Well, happy Thursday, happy sourcing, happy thrifting, happy listing, happy shipping, happy selling.